Hello, hola, bonjour. RA Vlogs here. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. Or if it's your first time, then nice to meet you. If you find this channel helpful, please hit like, share button, and subscribe to be updated for more upcoming videos. So today, we'll be going through one by one on how to register in One Health Pass required by the Bureau with Quarantine. This is to follow up of previously uploaded video, because that one was just brief and quick, while here it will be more step by step, plus with helpful tips, short discussion, in order to make your registration more smooth and easy. Okay, so are you ready? So what is One Health Pass? Why? And who needs to register? So please read the description below to know more, and I put also the link so you can browse and know more about One Health Pass. Well, basically, One Health Pass is an added requirement for all foreigners, non-OFW and OFW traveling to the Philippines as part of our government measures and guidelines in this COVID-19 pandemic. Health declaration and quarantine registration is made simpler with One Health Pass system. So, first things first, log in through a web browser. In case mine here is Google Chrome. Alright, type in the search panel One Health Pass. Hit enter. Click on onehealthpass.com.ph. Try to click it and you'll be directed to their official website of the Bureau of Quarantine, or BOQ. So we have a big warning here in English and Tagalog. I like to stress this out to all viewers by reading this aloud. Alright. Paalala or warning. The accuracy of the information and personal data you'll fill in through this portal is your sole responsibility. By continuing to register, you confirm that you understand and that the information provided on the registration form is true, complete, and correct. BOQ shall not be liable for any claims, damages, or liability arising from any incorrect or incomplete information provided. So, ang kawastuhan ng impormasyon at personal na data na pinunan mo sa pamamagitan ng portal na ito ay iyong tanging responsibilidad. Sa pamamagitan ng pagpapatuloy ng pagpaparehistro, kumpirmahing naunawaan mo ang mga impormasyon binigay sa form ng pagre-rehistro ay totoo, kompleto at tama. Ang BOQ ay hindi mananagot para sa anumang mga paghahabol, pinsala o pananagutan na nagmumula sa anumang mali o hindi tamang impormasyong binigay. Okay, after that, I think it's all very clear. So here we can see One Health Pass system requirements. Basically, it's just informing us that this application can run smoothly if we have the following browsers, like Google Chrome, Apple Safari, Mozilla Firefox, Microsoft Edge, Microsoft Internet Explorer 11. Operating systems are in Android, iOS, Mac OS, and Windows. So I think no issues here. So tip number 1. We must have a good and stable internet connections. Personally, your home, hotels, your network data plans, or you have a fixed broadband is a good thing. Anything will do, but please make sure internet connection is stable. And tip number 2, if you're going straight to the airport, please come early, like 4 to 5 hours before, since it takes more time to do all the checks, security checks, immigration checks, issuing a boarding pass, then you have final checks, and leaving you no time to do the registration. So tip number 2, come to your flight as early as you can, or do this registration as soon as you have a fixed date of travel, 2 days or 1 day before, to avoid panic. Alright? Okay, click done and close. This website is stuffed with a lot of information, as you can see in your screens. But our main objective here is One Health Pass, registration, and the EHDC, or Electronic Health Declaration Certificate. So click on One Register. Then a pop-up question appears. Are you currently at the airport, or are you departing today to the Philippines? So it's answerable by yes or no. You click no if you're registering 3 to 2 or even 1 day before your flight. And yes, if you are already in the airport. So we have two scenarios here, ladies and gents. So let's take first the first scenario. Let's say you're a little grumpy and in a hurry, you're rushing your way to the airport, and you made through all these checks and now in long line for your boarding pass as well. Well, this is perfect time for your registration. Remember, tip number 1, stable internet connection. Okay, so let's click yes for scenario number 1. Okay, now we are inside the One Health registration platform. Okay, let's have a quick tour on how this registration is divided. Okay, so you scroll down, we have personal profile, residence details, home destination address. So this one is very important. We'll go with this more later. Next is travel details, type of traveler, government exemptions, vaccine information, electronic health declaration card, exposure history, clinical information, data privacy, and affidavit of undertaking. Okay, then clicking the box to get your information that all the above are true and correct. Enter CAPTCHA security and click submit. Very easy, right? No sweat. Okay, let's go back to the top. Okay, up. So now we will fill up all informations. All right. Okay, so let's go to personal profile. So here, please enter your last name, your first name, then your middle name. Suffix, you have a drop-down list here. This includes if you have the first, junior, senior, etc. Okay, and your birthday, click the calendar, left arrow to choose the month, up and down arrow to choose the year, and you can highlight the date. After that, your age comes out automatically. Right, choose your sex, then your civil status, and then nationality, especially for our foreigner friends who will travel to the Philippines. Fill health number, just leave it blank since there is no asterisk or it is not required. So make ready your passport number, your home phone number, and your local phone number. And if you have no landline or other contacts, you can use your cell phone number since you cannot leave this information blank. Now, next in line is email address. This is very important. Please make sure it's active, meaning it's working. You can log into it, you can use it anytime, you can open anytime. So basically, you know the password, right? So just saying. Because once we are complete with this registration, a copy of this QR code, transaction number, and everything will be sent to your active email address. So that's why I stress this out to be very important. So now, next will be input your occupation. Then click work in close settings, yes or no, or unknown. And then next of kin. It can be your mother, your wife, your sister, your brother. their name, their contact number, relationship, and address. And for permanent address, you can write. So for our foreigner friends, I can suggest, or I think you can use your hotel address, the hotel address for your quarantine. So under region, you can have a drop down box, a drop down list, so you can choose from regions 1 to 13. Once you have chosen your particular region, a list of specific province, and then again list of cities, and then list of barangay will come in the list automatically once you have chosen your particular region. Okay, and now the most important part is home destination address. So I would like to stress out the importance of this one by reminding you. There's a reminder here and some notes stressed out by the Bureau of Quarantine. Okay, this is now their notes. Okay, may I read? This address, the home destination is pertaining to the home destination address. This address will be used for your Bureau of Quarantine certificate and booking for Hatid Probinsya. There's a reminder here also that this address must be your address where you will go home after your quarantine period. So paalala, ang address na ito ay dapat ang iyong address kung saan uuwi ka pagkatapos ng iyong quarantine period. So now, if your permanent address and your home destination address is the same, so you can just click this box stating that my home destination address is the same as the above permanent address. Ang address na aking uuwian ay pareho sa nakasaad sa itaas na permanent address. But if not, then, again, you need to specify your home destination address. So, with my case, I can just click here that my home address and permanent address is the same. Right? Now we move to travel details. So there's select type of port of entry to the Philippines. It can be airport or it can be seaport. Either ways, if you put airport or seaport, he's asking arriving as passenger or crew. So if you're an aircraft passenger or a flight crew. So your travel itinerary. So which country you came from, which city of the country you exited from, the airport or seaport of arrival. In this case, like this national NAIA Terminal 1, NAIA Terminal 2, Subic Bay. So your arrival airport. And then once you chosen one on this dropout list, automatically it gives you the address of that airport. So here, in this case, I choose NAIA 3, and then it goes Pasay. So you put an airline name, all the airlines here, and click one, select one, and then you select your flight number, your input your flight number. Then you seat number and a date of departure, date of departure from the last country, and your date of arrival in the Philippines. So with ongoing COVID-19 community transmissions, I guess all countries now are still yes. Okay, now we go down to the type of traveler. We have three. Foreign national, non-OFW, and OW. So for the foreign national, you click here. It's a dropout list again. So these are the classification of foreign national. If you're a seafarer availing for a green lane privilege, airline group, investor, foreign diplomat, others, please specify in the space. A dependent child of an OFW and a spouse of a Filipino citizen. If your wife is living here in the Philippines, foreigner, plenty. Okay, go non-OFW. If I choose this one, I'll also have some dropout list, more or less the same as the foreign national, but more specific, like exchange student, scholar, J1 visa holder, exchange visitor program, returning Filipino diplomat, stranded Filipino tourist, returning resident, and more and so forth. Okay, and I click OFW. I myself, there's two types, documented and undocumented. So for undocumented, you can specify your occupation here. You can also leave it blank since it's not with an asterisk. So I'll choose documented, and then you have two types of documented occupation. You have a land-based and sea-based. So in my case, I have sea-based. So are you vacation of W? All of us is answer will be yes. You can also put your employer's name. Like here, I put type in trans, and one dropout list again will come out, and then you can choose one of these manning agencies. Okay. Right, and you go to this next in line is government exemptions, where you granted of any existing exemptions. Us can say no, but in special circumstances, if you click yes, then you need to select here a dropout list of the government exemptions. Like if you are a diplomat, medical repat, or need medical intention, you can click one. Right, and after that, you need to upload the supporting documents. Why you choose those exemptions? Like for the medical repat, you attach your medical certificate. But for me, for all of us, we put no. Alright, next, vaccine information. So if you're not been vaccinated yet, you just leave this box unfilled or blank. But if you had your vaccine, just click yes. Check the box, put first dose yes. So here they will ask you for the date of dose, name of vaccine, much of first dose, country where you were vaccinated, region, and the vaccination center. And if you had some adverse events on your first dose, you can put yes, and then your marks. Same with the second dose. If your vaccination requires second dose, you click yes, second dose. Same, your date, name of vaccine, and etc. Same as you've entered on the first dose. Well, for me, in my case, I put no. No vaccine yet. Okay. Almost done. Now we go to the Electronic Health Declaration Card, or EHDC. Here basically just making a declaration of your health. So last 4 countries that you visited from the last 30 days, exposure history, you put no, and then have you been in a place 14 days before your onset symptoms? When I say you know, okay, you can put no. If you are to this exposed, so you need to put yes, and then a date of contact, the place where you last visited, the details, the date of visit, and the list of names of persons who were with you during these occasions and their contact number. So for me, we were sailing, so I put no. So if you stay at home also, from home directly to the airport, so you can put also no. Right? And after that, have you been sick in the past 30 days? So I click no if you don't have any sickness. But if you had, they put the date of your illness and what illness have you been suffering with. Right? We have here the list: fever, cough, weakness, and everything, etc. So I press here no. Alright. So comorbidities, if you have, select one on the box. If not, then you can specify on the space provided. Alright, after that, now we almost done, almost there. Now we go to data privacy and affidavit of undertaking. So basically, if you have time, you have plenty time, you can read this heartily, go with it one by one. But I can just give you a sort of summary what's inside here. All right, here. So you can read all related informations here in advance, but in short, you are taking pledge here that you have read and understood all the guidelines stated here, and attest that in the all informations you provided are all true and correct based on personal knowledge, and you're fully aware that you can be subjected to disciplinary action for any misrepresentations. So after that, if you have well understood, you have read this one very well, then you can click or put a check on the acknowledgement box. Next is we enter the CAPTCHA security code provided and click submit. Alright. So in the event that you cannot submit your form, mostly it will be like that you miss out one of the fields with red asterisk. So please refer to the example shown on your screen right now. So what you're gonna do is just try to locate it. Just fill it up again, this required info, and click again submit. So until you'll be prompted that your registration is successful. But still, in any worst case, there still persist, then last resort will be checking your internet connection. Yes, because as part of tip number 1, make sure again and again that you have a stable internet connection. So once successful, you are provided with a QR code, which is very important since no QR code, no boarding. If you cannot board, you miss your flight. You miss your flight, you waste your money. Again, book another flight, another wasted money. It's like series of unfortunate events. Yeah, just saying. Sorry. So once you get your code, take a screenshot, save it in your mobile phone, or open up your registered email address, make a printout. Either ways or both ways, you can present this QR code at the boarding gate area of the airport. Okay, now let's go back to the scenario 2. So scenario 2, you're still at home, or if you're a seafarer going down the ship and the agent told you you'll be staying for the hotel for another 2 or 3 days, or you book a flight on the next day. So basically you have here ample time to fill up the registration form. So here in this scenario, you can just click no and pre-register. Same registration form we need to fill up, but ends with the issuance of a transaction number. And on the day of your flight, so while you are still at home or at the airport already, you can continue with the EHDC application and get your QR code. Yes, this time it will be more faster, so it will be hassle-free and stress-free, like going to your flight in a red carpet. Easy peasy. You just go to the Google browser, again type One Health Pass, open link provided, and then once inside the landing page of the website, you now click to you're gonna click or choose EHDC. Press OK, click yes, and you will be prompted to fill in your transaction number and last name. So once you entered all the values, that this will redirect you to a pre-filled One Health registration form. So all you have to do is go directly to the HEDC section. Same procedure as the scenario 1. Fill up all the required informations, then enter CAPTCHA code provided and submit. Then voila, you have now your QR code once your registration is successful. So keep a screenshot or a printout of this, and then you need this to present at the boarding gate at the departure airport. Present it again on arrival in the Philippines. The Coast Guard's immigrations, and even the quarantine facility requires it. that's it. We're done. You guys, hello, hola, bonjour. We have come to the end part of our video tutorial on how to fill up one health pass required by the Bureau of Quarantine. So again, if you find this video helpful, please support my YouTube channel by clicking like, share, and subscribe button for more upcoming videos. You can also post your comments and just suggestions below. So see you all, keep safe, God bless, and cheers mate, bye.